Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is actually an exciting video because I just recently, a couple days ago, received my new ring light. I was playing with it a little bit yesterday and it wasn't going as I wanted to. It comes with like two different covers for the light. And the one that I was using was the white one, which I thought was going to be the perfect one, but it wasn't. It was too bright. It made me look super pale. Like my shoulders still looked brown, but my face looked white. And then when I put foundation and powder on, it was even like, it was ghostly. So, I was like, wait, let me try these other ones that come with it. And they're orange, so I thought it was gonna give off like a weird color, but it wasn't. It actually looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty decent anyways. You guys can let me know in the comments how you like it. I really hope that this helps because the lighting in the bathroom, like you guys saw in the last video, it's not good at all. It's very dark in there with a lot of shadows. So I'm really hoping this amps up the video quality for you guys. But with that being said, today I wanted to do a more different look for me. I usually like to go with the warm colors, just like pretty much 90% of people that wear makeup. And I also wanted to try out this eyeshadow palette that I got. It's a Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. I bought it probably like a week ago. It has a lot of shimmers in the palette. And when I was playing with it yesterday, I was using like these gold colors. But today I changed my mind and I wanted to do a little bit something different and kind of come out of my comfort zone a little bit. I want to use the color New Money, which is that hot pink right here in the middle, and a little bit of Living Lavish, which is down here. I'm going to swatch these colors for you. Most of this palette is shimmer shadows. This one is Living Lavish. Look at that. And then this one is New Money. It's actually not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. Hopefully you guys can see it there. It's very pinky. Not as pigmented as Living Lavish. Like if you see there, that purple is incredible. But we're just going to go ahead and play with some colors and have fun. We are going to be playing around with a couple of eyeshadow palettes. I was going through all the eyeshadow palettes that I have and I kind of wanted to pick from a couple of different palettes. That's what we're going to be doing today. We are going to get started with Tarlette and Bloom. Oh, by the way, I already did my brows and I already primed and set my eyelids just to kind of get us a head start. And also, yesterday I actually went to Ulta because I'm about to run out of my No. 7 Beautiful Skin moisturizer that I have been using for the last couple of months. And I wanted to try something new. And it's not because I'm not liking that No. 7 moisturizer, but maybe sometimes something can be a little better. I have super oily skin. So at the end of the day, when I'm wearing foundation, or even if I'm not wearing foundation, like my skin is super oily. So I went in and one of the Ulta girls recommended me the Philosophy Renewed Hope in a Jar Refreshing and Refining Moisturizer. So that is what I primed my face with today for this video. And now let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna be going in and we're gonna go with the shade Sweetheart, which is this pinky cool tone shade here at the bottom. And this is just gonna go all over the lid as our transition color. Right now it's like 6:30 and since I got up this morning, I've been cleaning and organizing and doing laundry. And I had breakfast. I made some arepas. It's a Venezuelan dish, very traditional. Well, Colombians eat it too. And I ate it probably around like noon and I'm getting hungry. But I have no food to cook. I don't know what to eat. But we are gonna switch gears. We're gonna use our Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette. And I wanted to go in with Bon Fresco, which is this shade up here. And I'm gonna just use the brush that comes in with the palette. And I wanna focus this more on the crease. So we're gonna go ahead, grab some. I want to focus it on the outer corner and then drag it in. I have a feeling that because I don't know exactly what I want, we're going to be playing in with a lot of color. We're going to be kind of going back and forth with a lot of different eyeshadows, but that's okay. I think that's the whole point of makeup, isn't it? Just playing and having fun. I want to go in with the color Love Letter, which is this hot, like maroon pinky shade in there. We're going to use the same brush. I think I decided what I wanted to do. I think I want to do like a halo eye. We're just going to press color right in there. Just in the outer corner for now. I really want to just like deposit most of it here and then we'll drag it in. Now I'm not adding any product while I'm dragging it into the crease. We're gonna add that same color in the inner corner of the lid, and again I'm just pressing it in right now because I want that color as intensified as possible. Right there, drag it on the crease. We don't have to worry about the center part of the lid because that's where I want to add that shimmer shade from the Too Faced palette. But just keep going back and forth till you get intensified as you like. And again, whatever's left on the brush, just bring it in across your lid on the crease just so you have a smooth transition there. I think I really like that. We're gonna go back in with that first brush that we were using and just blend out the colors on the crease to make sure they're transitioning beautifully together. So I went ahead and did the other eye off camera just because I don't want this video to be like super long. Now I want to go ahead and go in with a concealer to kind of carve out the center of the lid and prep it for the pink shimmer shades that we're going to be applying to it. And I'm going in with Makeup Revolution's Conceal and Defined in the color C5 concealer, and I'm using this flat brush from Beige Cosmetics. So we're just gonna go ahead and start at the bottom of the lid. Let me get some of that off. Just like that. Now for the shimmer shade, I want to use the same brush that comes in with the Modern Renaissance palette. Again, we're using New Money from that Too Faced palette right here in the middle. Now let's cross our fingers and hope this comes out kind of like how I envisioned it. I really thought this was going to be a little bit more like pigmented. Using the back end and just blending in the shade we were using on the outer inner corner of the lid so it's not harsh right there in the middle. I thought it was going to be more of a pop of color than what it is right now. I'm going to go in with Rich Girl, which is like this silver shade right in the middle there, kind of like a topper right in the center of the lid, and I'm going to just be going with my middle finger in for that and see. Oh wow, you guys see that? I think that's what that needed. I think that's exactly what that was needing. You guys see that? I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, so now that both lids are complete, we are going to go in and do eyeliner. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in one of my other videos. I am not an eyeliner expert. We're just gonna wing it, okay? I think this look, because of the color and the pigmentation, does need eyeliner. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just tight line. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I always start in the outer part of my lash line and do the thinnest possible lining I could do. Just like that. And then I go at the outer part of my lid and just bring it up. And then not at the very tip of the line, but right below it, I'm gonna just grab it and drag it in. And then fill it in. Just like that. Now if it's not perfect, don't worry about it. We're gonna be using some lashes today, so if there's any like little spots or imperfections that you might see, do not worry about it. When you put on your lashes, you're barely going to be able to see it, because if you keep going in to try and fix your eyeliner, you're going to end up with a black eye. And you've seen those memes already, so you don't want to go there. Let me go ahead and do the other eye off camera because this one takes more concentration than this one here. So liner is complete. I want to go ahead and curl my lashes, apply some mascara to get the falsies on. Oh, by the way, I'm using this Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara on the eyelashes today. So I totally didn't realize it, but my camera was not recording at all when I was putting on my lashes, but the lashes are on. Today I am using, they're the Kids Ritzy Natural Black Lashes. Comes in this packaging right here that you see. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the face, and then we'll come back to finish up the eyes when the face is done. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I already moisturized, but I haven't prepped my face. I'm using NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer for today's makeup. When I prime, I really like to focus most of it right here in the middle on my nose, really like the T-zone area, because that's where I get oily the most. For foundation today, we're going to be going in with L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in the shade 105. Now for concealer, we're going to be going in with Ulta Beauty's Full Coverage Liquid Concealer and medium brown. To set our foundation and concealer, I'm going to be going in with my Airspun Loose Face Concealer. We're gonna go ahead and contour our face. I'm using my Beige Studio Pro contour palette. It actually broke when I was in Mexico. The darkest shade just completely cracked and fell out. We are gonna be going in with these two shades at the bottom there. And I'm using this Wet n Wild brush. With Tarte's Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party. That was weird. I want to say peachy, but it's like a bronzed peachy shade. But I absolutely love it. Makes your skin just look fabulous. Let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. We're going to go in with the first shade we used from the Tarlette palette. Now we're gonna go in back into the Modern Renaissance palette and go back in with Love Letter, which is the hot pink that we used on the outer and inner corners of the lid, but really drag it down and then up to connect the shadow in that way. We're just gonna put it all across. And last but not least, I really wanted to go in with Living Lavish, this purple there. And I want to drag that also, but very tightly, close to the waterline. I'm going to go in with Rich Girl, and I'm going to use this as our inner corner highlight. This shimmer is ridiculous. You guys see that? That is a beautiful, beautiful shimmer there. And I'm going to go in the shade Rolling in Dough, just to highlight my brow bone. So I almost forgot to add highlighter, and you guys know that these L'Oreal Infallible Paints Metallics, these are eyeshadows, and ever since I bought them, I've been using them as highlighters, but I love it. So that's what we're going to be using, and this one's in the shade 400. For the lips, we're going to be going in with NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the color Los Angeles. And then to top it off and bring it all together, I'm going to be using this DLS lip gloss in the shade Nude. To top it all off, we're going to be using our Max Fix Plus, this is Fix Matte. And I think that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video today. This was kind of like a trial run for the lighting. When I first started uploading, I did mention that I wanted to try and kind of be more on the outside of my comfort zone, because I do tend to go more to the warm tones, pretty much just like everybody else does, so that's okay. But I do love playing with colors. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. If you guys want to see anything else from me, please let me know. I'll be more than glad to film that. Until next time, again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Bye. Is this focused?